So Tim does come prepared for cold morning street photography. All right, Timmy, what are we
Minus the fact that we forgot gloves.
I know, huh?
But this is the best part.
The I Heart Enum Claw mug. All right, everybody, here we are. So it is 5:40 a.m. I'm meeting Tim in about 5 minutes at his office. And we're gonna go down to Tacoma and see what we can get. It was rainy last night. I've been watching the weather. It says it's gonna stop raining at 6. And we're gonna have pretty much an overcast day from there on out. So hopefully we get some decent views down on Tacoma waterfront. I'll catch up with you guys then. All right, so downtown Tacoma with Tim, and he got us to an awesome spot. I'm gonna flip the camera around. So there's like a little skate park over there. We walked up and onto that bridge when the sun was coming up and got some incredible shots of the sun hitting those buildings across the way. We're in front of this incredible building right here. So this red building is just, if a building could be photogenic, this one is. Look at this building. Man, I wish that my camera can go as wide angle as, hey Tim, you gotta come see this on my phone when you're done with that shot. Look at this perspective you can get with the phone. I'm recording, by the way.
Nice. What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording and take this photo. So we are wrapping up. Gonna head back to the truck. Tim got 180 photos. I don't know how many photos I got because I haven't dumped my memory card from last time I shot. But I can't wait to get these home and actually take a look and see what's on there. So got up early morning, before the sunrise, obviously. I live roughly 45 minutes to an hour outside of downtown Tacoma. We met up and cruised to downtown. So I can't tell you how nice it is to get out there and shoot at golden hour. I've done a little bit of street photography. I've just kind of gone out, but it's never been during that sunrise. So out here in Washington, on this side of the mountain, the sun rises with the mountain and sets with the ocean. So you get different things lit up depending on whether or not you go out at sunrise and sunset, which, you know, obviously is the same everywhere. So it's kind of interesting because you got to pick. Do you want the sun rising with the mountain, or do you want the sun setting and the colors from the sunset hitting the mountain from that angle? We opted for the former, obviously. I don't want to use the word run down, but it's kind of fitting in some instances. But there was this awesome red building, and we decided to take a couple photos in front of it. So this one here is Tim, and I'm using the Sigma 18-35 1.8. I have a Canon EOS M50, and I put the Viltrox EOS to EF adapter on it. And the lens I'm more than happy with it. It's my go-to lens nowadays, especially for this kind of photography. So this is Tim, kind of sitting in a doorway in front of that building. Just a solid photo. I like how it turned out a lot. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. On one hand, I love the look of the building. On the other hand, it's just a really busy, full photo. But it is an awesome building, so I'll probably wind up throwing it up on Instagram or something like that. And all I've done in here is just a little bit of color grading. Didn't do any photoshopping to any of these. I don't even think I used anything other than maybe a gradient filter on some of the ones you'll see coming up with the sky. And I like having just textures, so I decided to take this photo because you never know when you need a good texture. Or, you know, I do a lot of marketing for our business, so a good background for flyers or something like that. So this was a pretty cool one. There was this little garden set up on the waterfront. If you could look directly behind us, you're actually on like a little boardwalk on the water, and you know, the sun coming up just shot these awesome colors and awesome shadows, you know, that nice golden, you know, golden hour, that nice golden color, and it was pretty cool. I like doing some stuff in the foreground. It's just a little framing thing I really like to do. Same with this. I wish there would have been, I always like there to be people in the photos because there's a lot of empty space. So at the bottom of this photo on the wood, it's just a lot of unused empty space. But it was still pretty cool. Caught the birds up there. There's an awesome building peeking out in the background. So this one is one of my favorite photos of the day. It's got everything. You got some stuff in the foreground. You got the blue sky at the top. You've got the dark clouds in the back. fit most of the photo in there. Everything is really, really sharp. And on this one, I used in Lightroom Classic, I used the graduated filter, and I used a range mask with the luminance filter because I wanted to really bring out the blues in that sky, and a little bit of additional color grading, you know, because I shoot in RAW and I just adjust from there. So it turned out phenomenal. Couldn't ask for a better photo. So there was this giant metal, I guess, artwork piece down there at the waterfront, and it had all these holes in it. I'm sure it's something nautical, something that they used to use on big ships or ferries or something like that. But I was walking around it and I snapped a couple of these shots. And I think they make good like companion photos, like you could print a couple of them small and like put them in a bathroom, but I kind of feel like they should be side by side. And this one I'm looking through at the actual water, and I focused, you know, through the metal piece on the boats in the sky in the background. And the second one, I actually focused up close on the metal piece and blurred the sky and the boats in the background. But I think they're really cool kind of companion pieces side by side, you know, different perspectives. Now the shot here of the sky, the Tacoma Dome, the train in the bottom right, I mean, this one I really like as well. I don't like it quite as much as I like the bridge one we took, just because the bridge is a giant focal point, and here your eyes are kind of searching around. I guess they're drawn to the sky. That's the big dominant thing in the photo. But just the way the sunrise had those pink and yellow highlights in the sky, I think it turned out pretty good. And this one, again, I did a graduated filter. I don't even think I messed with the range mask on there. I just brought up the colors in the sky because you have such a clean skyline right there. So I had a couple of these photos here. Car on the bridge. It was still really early. The actual street lights were still on the bridge. And the sky was this nice, awesome color. I really like it. This one is my second favorite of the two I got that were really similar here. This one is my favorite photo of the day, in all honesty. It's just the way the colors turned out. It looks pretty awesome. I bumped up the saturation a little bit on it, and I really got in and adjusted the colors to get the look I was going for. And it almost looks like a water painting, and it just turned out this is my style. This is, if you were to say, what kind of photos do you like taking when you're out doing street photography? This right here. The only thing that could have made it better is if there was a really cool car a little bit closer on the road, but I still got the street lights in there, and I'm still more than happy with how it turned out. So I encourage you to get out and just plan these little trips. Tim and I were talking about it. When you got something on the calendar, you kind of get excited for it. You're looking forward to it. You do a little bit of research. You get in your head what you want to do. I encourage you to go out with another photographer as well. Tim pushed me that day. When we first got out there and he started snapping photos, I was looking at his photos compared to my photos. And, you know, he's much more experienced in his photos. I was just like, oh, wow. I got to step my game up. And then I really honed in and I really focused and I really started paying attention to what I was shooting. And he pushed me, made a huge difference. Reach out, find some online groups, find some chat rooms, get a hold of some photographers in your area, even if you're just starting out, and go out with them, plan these trips, and you'll be amazed at how far you can push each other. Stoked with how they turned out. You guys can follow me on Instagram, and I post up there all the time. Same thing with Facebook. Just facebook.com/The Bob and Liz Show, Instagram.com/The Bob and Liz Show. Please like and subscribe and turn on your notification bell if you haven't already. And we'll catch you guys next time.